So I have worked in a couple of companies like Cognizant as well, and then IBM. So currently I'm working as a senior software engineer in IBM Bangalore. So in my entire career, I was working in all the data warehouse sites as a domain, and I have keen interested in business intelligence tools such as IBM Cognos Analytics and Microsoft Power BI as well, and then Tableau. And also, I have some experience on ETL tools such as Informatica and Data Stage. So I have 5+ years of experience in training. Like I used to give all the knowledge transfers to juniors, and I used to give guest lecture on my colleges as alumni. So and I used to give career guidance for the college students, and I used to do some placement training for final year students. So when I tell about my technical sides, so I have proficient in all the ETL and business intelligence tools. So when it comes to ETL tool, basically, it both ETL and BI should comes under the data warehousing domain. So in ETL side, I have worked with Informatica, Power Center, and Data Stage, which is IBM tool. And when it comes to business intelligence tools, I have worked in IBM Cognos Analytics. So I have a very huge experience in IBM Cognos. I have started my career in IBM Cognos, and current still I am working in IBM Cognos, and I extended my knowledge towards Power BI as well as Tableau and Python. So in backend side, I have worked with SQL, Oracle, DB2, as well as Google BigQuery, like a Google Cloud Platform, like that, etc. And yeah, basically I'm a very proactive person and friendly person, so you can ask any doubts in between if you have anything, and later also you can ask anything if you want. So this is a quick introduction about myself. So basically the scope of the demo is to give a quick introduction about BI tools. So what is BI tools and how it is uses, and what's the main purpose of using BI tools. So when it comes to BI tools, business intelligence, shortly known as BI, when it comes to BI, why every industry needs BI? So basically, every industry or any corporate or any company or small or big scale companies need analysis of their business, how their business is running, whether it is profit or loss, or how much trend it is going on, and so what all kind of data they needs to handle, like a huge amount of data they needs to handle, and they needs to understand what is going in the market, and what is how the sales is happening, all kind of data analysis you can do with the use of BI tools. So IBM is one of the business intelligence tool which is used to give all kind of results, like reports, dashboards, and what are the results the user wants, they can get it from the business intelligence tools such as IBM Cognos. So in this demo I will give an overview about IBM Cognos Analytics. So in the name itself you can understand IBM Cognos Analytics, which is AI enabled one, like artificial enabled. The artificial intelligence is nothing but here we are using Watson. So IBM Cognos Analytics with Watson AI enabled we are using. And then what are the components we are using in IBM Cognos Analytics. So if you are choosing IBM Cognos Analytics as your BA business intelligence tool, and what are the components available in IBM Cognos Analytics. So there are a lot of components available in IBM Cognos, such as Query Studio, Report Studio, dashboards, reporting, like a data module and framework manager, etc. So all these tools you have to go through before using the Cognos, IBM Cognos, and you can be very well a developer or a user after knowing these all kind of components. Okay. And then when it comes to dashboard, reports, and FM packages in IBM Cognos, so that is nothing but you can create your own dashboard as per the requirement. If you are a developer or a user, you can choose what kind of dashboard you want. Like a dashboard in the sense you are going to create a visualization using the existing data. Like every industry having huge mountains of data, you have to handle it properly. They can't simply see the data and can't get the result, right? So here you are going to create a magical representation, like you are giving a visual representation of the entire data, like how the sales happened in last quarter, and how much profit you have earned in last year or previous year, like or how the trend is going on, and what kind of prediction you can do with the sales. So all kind of analysis pattern, like analytical pattern, you can do with this dashboard. You can give filters, and you can give a lot of things like a drill through everything you can do with the use of dashboard. It's a visual representation which can be easily understood by the user. Okay. The reports, when it comes to the reports, that is nothing but the same kind of results. You can, whatever you have created in dashboard, the same kind of results you can do it in report. Here you are gonna use report studio to create a report. Okay. So in that report, simply you can generate it into any kind of format like a Excel, PDF, or CSV file, or XML file, anything. So after creating a report, you just simply run the report and get the result in the form of what you want, like a PDF or Excel or CSV, anything. And then FM packages. This is the most important one in Cognos Analytics. The FM package is nothing but framework managers. Framework manager is used to create a metadata module. So as you have IT background, you know, you must know what is metadata. If you don't know, that's not a problem. It is very easy. Metadata is nothing but data about a data. So as I said before, if you have a huge amount of data, that should be understandable one, right? So when you comes under the data warehousing, you are creating your data most understandable one. Like if you have multiple tables, you can join together all the tables and create one metadata model, which can be used in which can be used to create a framework manager package. The package is nothing but generally, what is the package? It is a collection of something, right? The same thing here. It is a collection of some or more tables and some or more query subjects and query items. That and all later we can deep dive into framework manager, that you will be understand one. So all this collection of items put together, you are going to create a package. That package you're gonna use it in dashboard or report studio or query studio or cubes, etc. Okay. So this is a simple overview about IBM Cognos Analytics. So we shall continue about this is our course outline. So after this course, you will be very well known about all these things, whatever I have mentioned here, like what is Cognos Analytics. As I said, it is one of the business intelligence tools provided by IBM, and it is very efficient one. Whenever you have a huge millions of data, like mountains of data, you should make it a meaningful one, right? So for that, you are gonna use IBM Cognos Analytics. Using that IBM Cognos Analytics, you're gonna create a reports, dashboards, etc., and you're gonna give a visual representation of data. Okay. And then architecture of Cognos Analytics. So before you get into the Cognos Analytics, you should know how it is working, right? So every BI tools has its their own architecture. So in this Cognos Analytics, uh, IBM Cognos is using three-tier architecture. So what is three-tier architecture and two-tier architecture? Have you heard about before? All right. Okay. Three-tier architecture is nothing but here we are using three layers. Okay. Basically, IBM Cognos Analytics is a web-based application. So whenever you go, wherever you go, you can easily access this IBM Cognos Analytics with the help of internet access if you have in your system. Okay. And most of it's a Windows based application. Okay. So in this Windows-based application, here we are having one three-layer architecture. So let us quickly see about this three-layer architecture. Here we have a metadata, as I said before, right? A database connection we have one layer. So apart from that, we have a gateway and URL we have. So apart from that, one web-based application. Like in that gateway and URL, we have a server, content store and content manager, everything we have in Cognos. So there it is helping us to understand that, get the data from a data source and give it use to that IBM Cognos Analytics. There we have a web-based application. There only you are having Cognos connection. As I said before, components we have seen, right? That is the one. In that connection, you are having like Query Studio, Report Studio, dashboards, etc. And I forgot to tell one thing, that Query Studio and all, it's a old one. Like currently that IBM Cognos Analytics is upgraded. Okay, so now we are having only AI enabled Cognos Analytics. It has only a dashboard, Report Studio, and then other applications like job scheduling, data model creation, etc. So that Query Studio and all, Event Studio, Analysis Studio, we are having in previous versions. Like currently we are using IBM Cognos Analytics 12.0.2. Previously we have all these versions like Query Studio, Analysis Studio. Okay, and then configuration and installation. So IBM configuration and installation is nothing but, if you have a Windows based laptop or system, anything in your system, you should install IBM Cognos configuration before using that IBM Cognos Analytics. Yeah, you can ask question. It's a Windows, sorry, it is a web based application IBM Cognos. Then why we need to configure it? You can ask, right? Yeah, if you configure it, then only you can able to access that environment. Like we have a different environment, dev, production, test environment, kind of environments, multiple environments we have, right? For a user purpose, usage purpose. So for that, you should install IBM configuration. That configuration, what it will do, it will ask a gateway URL. That gateway URL get a connection between your data source. So if you gonna access any data source like Oracle, DB2, SQL, Google BigQuery, or anything, that should have a connection, right? So this IBM configuration will help you to get a connection between those two, like it's kind of ODBC or JDBC connection. Okay, and then if you are using a IBM Cognos configuration in your system, then only you can able to sign in. So it should provide a sign on to your access, right? So it will help you to get a access. So first and foremost thing, you should install that IBM Cognos configuration. Then only you can able to use all this data source. So why we need to use the data source? Basically, we need IBM Cognos framework manager to create a package or metadata model, right? For that, you need data source connection. For that data source connection, we need IBM Cognos. So this IBM Cognos framework manager basically needs IBM Cognos configuration installed in your system. Then only you can use that IBM Cognos framework manager. And another thing is, framework manager is not a web-based application. It's a Windows-based application. Okay. So for that, you must install IBM Cognos configuration in your system. And then after you installing IBM Cognos configuration and providing all the necessary URLs, what next you can do? So it will automatically configure all the Java based application in your system. After that, you can launch your IBM Cognos framework manager application. Okay, so after launching it, you should connect to a data source. What kind of data source you're gonna use, you can connect it and import what are the tables you want. Okay, so after installing all the tables, like after importing all the tables information, you can start creating your own package. Okay, here you can ask, already we have a table in our database. Why should we use Cognos framework manager to import the database, import the tables and use it? Correct. In database, you can have multiple tables and columns. Okay, but here you can import only the necessary tables which will be used for your reporting or dashboarding purpose. I hope you understand. For example, in database you have hundreds of tables. Okay, but you gonna create a report based on the data which are available in only 5 to 10 tables. Then you you can only you can import only those 5 to 10 tables inside the framework manager. Okay, after importing the tables, what you can do? Yes, here we gonna use framework manager concept, like a data warehousing concept. That is, joining. First thing, so you have imported multiple tables that should be joined together, right? Then only you can able to use it. So here you cannot, you gonna create, you gonna join all the tables together. So here you should understand the data. So what kind of data you got, what kind of join you gonna do based on the requirement. Fact, you can have fact tables and multiple dimension tables. So you have to join together. Here, what kind of join condition you gonna give? Whether it is a one-to-one join or or many-to-many, those kind of type of join you have to give. And then whether it is a inner join or left join or left outer join, those kind of information you gonna give. So after joining this, you can create your query subject. Okay, like in these 5 to 10 tables, you can import only the tables, only the columns you need. Like you can avoid unnecessary columns here. So basically in framework manager, we have, you can create a 3 layer. Why we need 3 layers? I will tell you. First let us see what are those 3 layers. The first one is physical layer, or you can call a data layer. Okay, there you're gonna import all the data items, like all the tables and columns, you're gonna import that. And external query also you can import. So after that, you can provide a join whatever you want, or else you can provide the join in next layer, that another layer. So the second layer is nothing but you can call as a logical layer. So logical layer is what? Logical layer is nothing but in the name itself you can understand logical. All the logical information you gonna provide here. All the calculation you can do, measures you can do, like you gonna do some arithmetic operations, or you gonna apply some filters on the data. Like you have in database you have a 10 years of data, but in reports in Cognos you gonna use only minimum of 5 years data or 2 years data. So here you can avoid all the 10 years data. For that you can apply filters. So those kind of information, those kind of activities you can do here. So after that, after doing all this logical thinking, like applying filter or joining or any calculations, those kind of things applied. After that you can create a presentation layer. What is presentation layer? Presentation layer is nothing but this is the layer you're gonna use it in Cognos connections, like Cognos connections in the sense Query Studio, Report Studio, and dashboards. You're gonna use the presentation layer in other things like a web-based application called dashboards and reports. So there it will be visible to the user. Using this presentation layer, you can create all the necessary things, like all the reports, packages, sorry, all the reports, dashboards, etc. After creating your package, uh, you have to publish it. So for that, configuration is must. So if you configured your IBM Cognos configuration correctly, it will publish it to the corresponding environments. For example, I configured my system to pointing to the URL called development. Then my published package will go to dev server. There it will be available. Okay. So after publishing the package, you can use the you can use it for report creation or dashboard creation, etc. Okay. So in IBM Cognos Analytics Report Studio, using the package, in that package, all the available items you have created in Framework Manager, right? Using a metadata module, all the available items you can create your own report or dashboard, etc. Okay. Here, one more thing available, that is called data module. So here before you have seen about creating a metadata module using Framework Manager, right? Without using Framework Manager, without using data source. Now you gonna create your own data module, like external data, like for example, we can say Excel or CSV file. You can import a CSV file into directly into IBM Cognos connection, Using that CSV file, you can create one base data module. Using that data module, you can create a report. Okay, that is also available. After that, job scheduling. So basically, what is job scheduling? I will tell you. So, for example, you have a report. Okay, you have created a report which will give you a information about uh, what are all the sales happened this week. So you have created that report. So every week you have to every week Friday you have to run that report and get the report in Excel, and you have to send it to the manager or someone. So this is a manual work, right? To avoid that, what we can do some multiple options available in Cognos. So first we will see a job scheduling. So job scheduling is available for you. What it will do, you you can create a job which will automatically run your report. So instead of running the report manually for every week Friday, you can schedule that. So it will automatically run that report on every Friday and give you the result. So that is called job scheduling. Okay. So in this course, after all the theoretical part, we have a lab session as well. So during that, I will show you how we can create uh, basic Cognos report. You can also create your own report. I will provide you all the necessary links. So parallelly, you will also able to create your own report, and we can start creating dashboard and lot of options available in dashboards and reports. So we can do everything one and one. Okay. So after creating all the reports and dashboard, we will see how can we schedule the job and how can we burst a report. Burst a report in the sense nothing but if I use a, if say for example, on every Friday you are run a report and send a result to your manager, senior manager, director, everyone. So instead of sending each and everyone manually, if you burst a report, it will generate the report result to the person who are all available. Like available in the sense who are all you have mentioned, it will send the report result to those persons. Okay, these kind of things we will see in this course outline. Okay, so before getting to additional topics, we can see much more thing in Cognos Analytics, like what are the things available. I have missed to mention prompts and variables. So that's the important one. Whenever you run a report, for example, if a report having data for 2020 from 2020, so it will run a report for 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. So it's a huge result, right? So it will take more time. But if you want to see the latest data only, like 2024 data alone, you want to see, mean what you can do. For that, we are using prompt. Prompt in the sense it will ask what are the prompt you want. Like if you gonna give a range between year range, like a 2021 data I want, then you can select 2021. Like that, we can give a prompts. To simply say, prompt is nothing but it will filter your data. Basically, what are the prompts you are entering, like precisely what are the data you want, precisely you can mention. For that, you have to create that prompt initially. Like I want a year, I want month, and so I want the date between this to this. For that, you have to create those prompts. If your database data having more than 10 countries or multiple countries, but if you want to see data only for India, and I want to see the data for India, that too for the year 2024, that too for the month of February. So these kind of information, if you provided in prompt, like a country, select your country, select your year, select that month you want. Like that, if you enter your prompt, create your prompt, after running the report, it will ask which country data you want to see and which year data you want, which month data you want. So after you enter the details, it will give the result of the prompt you have entered. It will not give all the result. It will give that precise result that you want. Okay. It will give, it will generate the report quickly instead of running for long time. And also we have multiple prompts in Cognos, like cascading prompt, value prompt, text prompt, search prompt, lot of prompts we have. Okay, and then a lot of other components also available in Cognos, like variables. You can create data variables, data security, that is also important one. You can restrict the users by providing the security. For example, you are creating your report for multiple countries: India, Pakistan, China, America, uh, UK, Canada, etc. But other country people should not see other India data. Say for example, India users should not see the data which are all available in other countries. Means you can restrict the users based on a country. That also available in Cognos. So multiple options available. We will see one by one. Okay. Additionally, we can see what are all the data sources we can use it in Cognos. In this topic, like in this course, you can be know about what are the data sources like Oracle, SQL, DB2, Google BigQuery, like what are the data sources can be used in Cognos, and how we can create our data module in Cognos. Okay. After that, the most important thing is SQL. To use a Cognos, you should know what basic SQL. So initially, we will start with the basic SQL commands. What are all the SQL commands, basic commands we should know, and what are the basic SQL concept used in Cognos. Like mostly all the advanced concept also used, but basically you should know some SQL concepts, right? Like join conditions, selecting a table informations, DDL query, DML query, those basic information, sorry, basic SQL commands we will be studying. Okay. And later we will see about other BI tools. Okay. So these are the course resources, like where you can access all the more information about IBM Cognos, and reporting and framework manager and dashboarding. In the sense, it is IBM provided PDF files. You can download it from here. Yeah. So I have mentioned some three projects. So using these three projects, you will be basic understand about IBM Cognos, and then you will get more practical experience by creating these uh, projects. Okay, the first one is nothing but create your first report studio report using external data sets. And most important thing is, when you are using IBM Cognos, it is not a free version. Okay, so for that, if you are using a paid version, you can able to configure your data source into IBM Cognos Manager. But if you are gonna use free version, then you can use only the external data set, like Excel file, by using data module. Okay. So using that, you're gonna create your first report studio report with multiple pages. The report can be have multiple pages. Okay. And also in the first page, you're gonna create a report studio report with a prompt, like what kind of you can say some country based prompt, or year based prompt, or date based prompt, kind of things you're gonna create. And then conditional formatting. For example, if a month sale is very low or less than 1,000, it should show it in green, sorry, red. If it is greater than 1,000, it should show it on green, like that. Like some conditional formatting we will do, and cascading prompt, and then data security, everything we will do it using the first report. Like basically most of the important concept you will cover in your project one. The second project is you're gonna create a dashboard. So first one is report, second one is a dashboard. You should clearly understand the difference. Okay, the report is different, dashboard is different. Using the dashboard, here also you're gonna create using your own data module. And in dashboard also you can create your um, own dashboard using filters and drill through, like from one dashboard to another dashboard, and one dashboard to another web link. How we can do those things and all we will do. In report studio also you can do drill through and drill up, going down and going up, those things and all you can do. The third project is nothing but it is purely based on a framework manager model. So here we have a different models, CQM, DQM, like a dynamic query mode and compatible query mode. And also we have a relational model and dimensional model. Okay. So relational model is nothing but simply you can import your tables and then create your data set, like a data query items and data items, and then create a package and directly using in your report studio or query studio or a dashboard, etc. But dimensional model is nothing but mainly it is focused on dimension based, like it is based on fact and dimension relationship between, like it is going based on a hierarchy. For example, if you wanna see year 2024, when you click that it will go down to quarter. When you click the quarter it will go down to week or month. After clicking a month it will go to week, after that it will go to days, like that. Those kind of hierarchies you can create using dimensional model. Basically when you're using cross tab reports or cubes, in Cognos we have a cubes as well. So when you're using cubes and cross tab based reports or dashboards, dimensional model will be a uh, advisable one. And then how we can conditionally format those things, like in report studio or dashboard, how we can hide or show those kind of information also we can do it using some advanced, some the level is some bit or high. Okay. In a project 3. So these are the projects you gonna create in this course. Certifications, yeah. So after this course, you will be able to crack this certification. I'm sure you can easily crack this certification. Mostly more than 80 percentage of information I will be providing during the course. So when you start attending this course, uh, I will start giving you some basic some sample question as well. So you can easily note it down and easily understand how the Cognos is working. So basically this course fully based on a both theoretical and practical. So you can easily understand and learn it and easily crack these certifications. Not only these two certifications, additional certification I forgot to mention here, like it's a batches provided by IBM. So you can easily crack those batches after attending this course, and self learning by yourself. You can easily crack these two certification and two batches. Yeah. uh, these are the lab setup you must need. So you should have a desktop or laptop with a high speed internet, and it is a Windows based application as I said before, and minimum of 512 MB RAM you need, and then 500 MB disk space you need for installing that IBM Cognos uh, configuration. And for installing IBM Cognos Framework Manager you should need some more spaces. Okay. Yeah, this is a free access for 30 to 45 days. Uh, it's not a free software, full free software. It is only available for a paid version. So for now they are giving a free access for some days. So you can access that IBM Cognos Analytics using these links.